What's up guys, Footberg here, and today I am going to talk you through start to finish of the League SBC grind. No matter where you are, you will be able to join this video at some point and find out where to go next, what to do and what the best protocol is. We're going to jump straight over into step 1, so I will see you in the next clip. So guys, we have got 10 steps and you guessed it, we are starting off in BPM. This is the unbelievable pack method that you can use in any and every FIFA. You will never ever lose coins. It's 400 coins a pack. You get 3 players, then players will all sell at 150 coins per card. Now straight away, as you can see on the screen here, we've got the Sudamericana and an MLS player, so straight away I can look at that. He's not coming in at anything, but it's a card that I can use in the League SBC grind. Sudamericana card. Not really going for anything expensive, but I can probably sell him for the price of the pack. So that's covered there. Argentine card there, he won't sell for anything. But this is what I do when I open a bronze pack. If it's a League SBC card and it's a duplicate, I'll sell it. If it's not a duplicate, I'll keep it. But I discard all of this stuff. I'll keep the contracts and I'll keep the so I'll keep some of these like shooting and pace, and then in squad battles sometimes when we have to for the icon swaps, maybe you can apply these or whatnot. But it all starts with BPM. What you're looking to do is you want 3,000 players in the club minimum before you even start looking at doing League SBCs, because otherwise you're going to get to doing a team, you're only going to have 3 or 4 players of a team. So we've just got another pack here straight away, 2 Chinese Super League players. You can look at the price, they're not going to be worth near anything, I can tell you that straight away. But it's 2 players that I've got straight away from them Chinese Super League teams. So I will get rid of healing, get rid of all goalkeeping cards, and then I'll get rid of them. That is basically what I'll keep. The fitness cards, if you're pretty much new to the grind, you've got a clear transfer list, what I would suggest is list them up straight like that. The amount of times that I have listed up, say 20 to 30 single fitness cards, I'll come back after the hour and 2 or 3 have sold for 5k because someone on the companion app with the slip of a finger, instead of bidding on it or buying it for 200 coins like the previous one, they'll have slipped and they buy yours for 5,000, and the amount of times I've done that is ridiculous. But this is part 1 of 10. Let's jump over to part number 2. So guys, for part number 2, you want to go over to squad building challenges and you want to go to upgrades, and we're going to be doing the bronze upgrade. Now I will leave in the description all the leagues you can use. These are just some of the players from when I've been previously doing it. I will leave in the description all of the leagues you can use for this. And what we're going to do, we're just going to clear this squad for argument's sake. What I will do here, I will go to squad builder. Now I will go to bronze and I will go to league, and straight away I know the EFL League 1. I don't need them bronzes, I'm never going to use those bronzes. So I will build a squad like that. Squad complete. There we go, there's my squad. I'm not bothered about if they're rare or not, I don't need them, and the fact that we're going to be doing BPM so much, I will pack them back again. There we go, and we got our pack. And we're going to open it now for, well actually we'll do a couple. So the main reason of doing this, if you're firstly starting out, this is one of the best ways to get yourself some silver players for cheap, basically. And if you're already in the grind, you might want to do this because it just helps stock the club a little bit more. It's absolutely pointless keeping bronzes from leagues that you won't use. The only time they do come in handy is marquee matchups when you just want to fill something in, but it's still better in my opinion to have silvers rather than bronzes, even if they're from off leagues, because obviously they're slightly higher rating, so they're better to fill out some SBCs. I'll do one more here and then we'll go and open them, and then obviously if you've got spaces spare you can just fit any player in, because you only need 40 chemistry and you will always be able to get 40 chemistry if you're using the same league. So that is absolutely easy enough. We'll go and open these 3 packs And for argument's sake, let's see if we get anything from these packs that will help us along the League SBC grind. So, browse packs, 3 silver player packs. Now what I like to get from these is the Libertadores and the Sudamericana. If you can get some good silvers from them, you're saving yourself some coins in that grind that we will come to. So straight away, we haven't got anything decent from this. But it's some silvers into the club, and if you want to, you can then go and put these non-league SBC silvers into the gold upgrade, and then you get 3 common golds. Now straight away here, look, we get a Spain Levante right back. This guy is coming in around 3k. I have saved 3k off this right back now from whenever I do Levante. So happy days there. This guy, I'll just send him down, not interested in that. So from them 3 packs that I've just done, all from bronze pack method, which is free. I will always argue bronze pack method is free because whenever you open a bronze pack, you will always be able to sell that content and make coins. Now here, this is another good one. Atletico Madrid, centre back. Looking at about 1,000 coins for him, should we say? So we've got 2 La Liga players, and I'll be able to sell this guy because I've actually got him tradable. There we go. We've got 2 La Liga players that we can happily put into the SBC when we come around to do it. If you're not at that stage yet, what you can do is just don't worry about it yet. Just store them into your club. If it happens to be a duplicate and you have to have it tradable, just sell it because it's going to be a long time before you're going to be able to be doing the like the bigger leagues, talking like the Premier League, the Bundesliga, Laliga. But this is pretty much step 2. I pretty much long-winded this, like 4 minutes of telling you to go and do silver upgrade packs. But yeah, just go and do the upgrade pack. Start turning your non-wanted bronzes into silvers. That is step 2. So guys, for part number 3, we are over here on FUTBin, and all you have to do is copy what I'm doing here basically. Go up to this little icon here, the little purpley one, click on that, and you want to go just under here to players, and then where it says filters by here, click on that and go order by ascending price. Now this basically gives you the cheapest leagues. Now the 2 cheapest leagues are the CONMEBOL leagues. I think they will always stay at this price, because there's no reason for them players really to go out of packs. We've got no football in the real world basically at the minute. I'm not 100% sure if they're playing in South America, but I would assume that will stop pretty soon. Now normally I would say through BPM you will be able to do the Saudi League and the Chinese Super League for relatively cheap, because it's a very bronze heavy league. So you can still do it for cheap, because every time you pack a bronze from that league, you're taking away from the price, which is coming in around 130 to 140k for these leagues. So you can just chip away at these. But what you want to do, you want to assess and you want to look and you want to work out which is the cheapest league. And what you could do if you're first starting out is take this first row here, do BPM. Anytime you pack a League SBC card from the 2 CONMEBOL leagues, CSL or Saudi, keep it. Any other of the leagues, sell it and take the coins, because that will then fund you to do these first 4 leagues. So as you saw a minute ago when we were doing BPM, we packed someone from, I think it was La Liga. Sell that player and it will fund you to do more BPM to hopefully get more players from these 4 leagues. And that is as simple as that for step 3. Now, a bonus point for point number 3. I told you to go on FUTBin and have a look at the cheapest league SBCs. Now what you need to do, once you've started going through the grind and you've done a little bit, you want to go through and you want to look through every single league, and you want to look at any clubs where you've got a good whack of the players, and you just want to get them packs done. Because if you can go through and you go through the 10, 11, whatever it is, leagues there, and you can get 10 packs, say you get 10 silver packs, open them silver cards, that's going to help you progress along the way a lot quicker. It's quite hard for me to do this because I'm at the point where I've completed most things and I'm at that sort of sticky stage. But say for instance I go here, say I went to Pacos Ferreira, so say the whole league was empty, right? I go to Pacos Ferreira, I go to this league, so we're going to look for the Portuguese league. It's an absolute nightmare the way they've done this this year, but we are looking for the Liga NOS. Liga NOS, where is the Liga NOS? There it is. What was the team? Pacos Ferreira. Now, This is a prime example. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to buy 2 players to get this team done. So go through all the leagues, and if you find some teams that you can do that you've done through bronze packs and some of the silver upgrades that you've already done, and then you can get a silver pack or a gold pack or whatever, just do that, get the packs in the club, open them packs, and that is just a little bonus tip for number 3. So step number 4, guys, is we're going to stay on this screen that we were on for the last step. It is the CONMEBOL step. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to link you somewhere on the screen now, you will see. Go to my other video and look at how to do the CONMEBOL League SBCs. You want to be doing this because it gets you a lot of silver packs, it's cheap, and then you get an 88 rated player at the end, which you can then, if you get the 6 88 rated players, if you put those 6 88 rated players into, I don't know, off the top of my head, Jadon Sancho came out today. If you put, say, 3 of the 88 rated into the 86 version of Jadon Sancho, the other 7 players that you then need, you can put in 83s. And 83s are about 1.3k each. So straight away you're doing an 86 rated section of Sancho for around 8-9k. Simple as that. So what we're going to do, we're going to head over to YouTube. You are going to type in thefutberg. Boom, it's me. So there you go. Thefutberg. On you go to me. And you're going to go videos. And you're going to go to, where is it? League SBC Guide. This is the video you want to click on. There's me. There's me. Not the prettiest face. Let's try and click it in a better place. There we go. I look a bit better there. You want to go over and you want to watch this video and you want to rinse and repeat the CONMEBOL leagues. You get, I think, 1 league you get 9 packs back. 1 league you get 10 packs back. For completing it, you get that 88 rated card. The best thing to do, in my opinion, if you wanted to do, say, Sancho and you get them 3 88 rateds, go for Lopez, the centre back, Bustos, the right back, and then Enzo Perez, which is the CDM. I think it's 2 from the Sudamericana and 1 from the Libertadores, and that makes a really good perfect chemistry triangle of 3, so you get the 30 chem there. And basically that is step 4, rinse and repeat the CONMEBOL leagues until you get more cards in your club and you get them silvers. Yo, I'm just doing some BPM. So guys, step number 5, as you just saw, is carry on doing BPM. No matter where you are, every day, just make 5-10 minutes, just open some bronze packs. It's quick, it's simple. How many times you go to the toilet and work just to get out and doing a little bit of work? Just open some bronze packs. When you're on the bus, open some bronze packs. Whatever you're doing, just open some bronze packs, keep filling that club up, keep it stocked up, and you can do more silver upgrade packs. If you do that, if you've got bronze, cards, you can do the bronze upgrades. It's as simple as that. Gets you silver cards, and then you can do more and more and more. It just progresses. So step number 5 is high 5, then bronze packs. Step number 6 is basically planning. You're going to go over to your squad building challenges. For instance, here we're going to go to Jadon Sancho, and I'm going to go to his 86 rated section. Like I told you in the not the previous section, I think it was section 4. This little group of players. What you want to do is you want to go in and add some players from some of the teams that you're going to be doing. I could add Barrera in there. That would be another one. So if I did all 6 cards from the 2 CONMEBOL leagues, it will literally, I'll be getting this section for near enough nothing. But what you want to do is you want to go and plan it out. Plan out what players you want from what SBCs. Now, right mid there, I know straight away I could go and get the League SBC Correa. Now, this is more for people that are a little bit more advanced. Because obviously, if you're doing the Laliga SBC, you're a little bit further down the line than someone that's just started off doing BPM. So, take that into account. Those people that are starting off, instead of doing this step, you could maybe, trying to think off the top of my head, there's no real cheaper players available at the moment, but I think Sancho's quite cheap, an 85 and 86, so yeah, you could do it like this, but just go and plan it. You could do the 88 Carrera going in there, and then I would literally need to put like 81s, and it'd finish this, and everyone's got a couple of 81s in your club. 700 coin, discard, happy days. So step 6 is basically just planning. Plan what cards you need to take from your SBCs, and you'll know where to go from there. So we're on to step number 7, and this is the easiest step of the lot. You get to this screen, you press one button, L1. There you go, bang. 5,897 in my club at the moment, which is very, very low for me because I've just done a full run through all of the leagues. What you want to do is basically aim to get to say 7,500 players. Once you get to around that high number, you're going to be self-sufficient. When you've done a league, you're just going to be flipping it over and over and over. You'll finish one league, you can jump to another, and you can start grinding that. That's when you start becoming self-sufficient, when you get to around 7,500 plus. So that's where you want to be. That was an easy step. The very first step I told you was to try and get over 3,000. Now step number 7, you're looking to try and get over 7,500 players. Now you might have to incorporate some silver pack method, which can also be very, very profitable at the minute. And if you're feeling flush and you've got quite a few coins, but you're just looking to do things a little bit cheaper, maybe look at a bit of gold pack method. You've got your chance of packing an icon, team of the weeks, any promo cards that are currently in packs. But basically you're looking to get those cards into your club and make yourself self-sufficient. So number 8, this isn't really a step to follow, it's just a little guideline that I would always give to you. Now we have got the new cards that have come out in SBCs, like say for the Turkish League, you've got 89 Cruz in there. So if we go over and we find there it is, the Super League, reward details, say for instance you've done 17 of the 18 teams and it is your second run through. Make sure you put this Cruz into an SBC before you complete the 18th team, because what you don't want to go through the entire league and then have to take an 84. You'd rather use that 89 in a player SBC somewhere else that's going to help you cheapen that SBC, and then you can come back and you've only got one team and you get that 89 back again. So you want to sort of work it out. I've done it here. I've got the Premier League, I've got 2 teams left to do. I'm just waiting for an SBC to put Shaqiri in, and then I can go back and I can get that Shaqiri back. And I've got it with another league as well. There, Laliga Santander. I can put Correa, which I'm actually going to put into Sancho, and then I'll come back and I've only got 2 teams and I get that Correa straight back. So this is just a little tip basically, so you don't go getting an 84 rather than getting like an 88 rated plus card. So step number 9, guys, is loyalty. You're going to be opening a hell of a lot of packs, and what you want to be doing is you want to be keeping an eye out for loyal players. And once you've done these leagues over and over again, you will start to realise that certain teams, it's very handy to have loyalty. I don't know if you've ever been on Futbin, and the top solution could be say 7k, and the next one down is 12k. But that top one that's 7k, it says you need 3 players with loyalty. That loyalty can save you those 5,000 coins. So say for instance here, we've got this guy here, Brasanac, that I've bought. Central midfielder, but imagine the rest is filled in, okay? If I put him at cam, he's only getting 9 chemistry. Whereas if he was, say, a loyal centre mid, and I put him there, he will get that extra 1 chemistry, taking it up to 10. Now, I'm using Osasuna as an example, because Osasuna have a lot of wide players like right mids and left mids. Now here's a guy that I have packed, Ibanez. Now I could put him at central midfield there. He will get 6k. If I bought him as a right mid, he would only get 5k. Now I know it's only 1 chem point, but in some teams it can be absolutely crucial. Now for instance, the right back for this team is incredibly expensive. I can put him at right back and he'll get 6 chem rather than 5 chem. That 1 chem point can be massive. It can be the difference between 4 or 5k. And if you're trying to do things and you're trying to keep the cost down, that extra 4 or 5k can be massive. That 4 or 5k can do you a whole other team. So always keep that in mind about loyalty. So guys, we have reached the home stretch. We are on point number 10 of 10. And it isn't even a point, really. I'm going to give you some tips, my League SBC tips, which I find really, really helpful, and the things that I do. Now, if you have, say, 7 players of a team, that is the point I will go and buy the other 4. There is a couple of examples where I wouldn't. Say, for instance, Paderborn. That team on its own is 100k. If I have 7 or 8 Paderborn players, If it was any other team, I'd go and buy the other 3 and I'd move on. But with Paderborn, I refuse to, because those other 3 cards are going to cost you 30 to 40k. So with them, I wouldn't. But any other team, if you've got, say, 7 or 8 players, go out, spend the 1 or 2k getting the other 3 and get that and move on. The next tip that I will give you is if you're stuck with one team, again, I'm going to use Paderborn as an example. We will actually go over and we'll find the Bundesliga, wherever it is. Now, I've done 14 out of 18. Say, for instance, this was on 17 out of 18, okay? Just imagine it. We go on here and I need to do, say, for instance, all I need to do is Paderborn. I have only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Paderborn players. Now, this is how I gauge if it's worth me going out and paying the 60k that it's going to cost me to complete this. What you want to do is for the Bundesliga, so what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to back out and you're going to want to go over to my club and you want to go to the league. So we're going to go to Bundesliga and we're going to go to every single team. And what you want to do is you want to work out, as soon as you've completed that last team Paderborn, how many of the teams can you then do again off the bat. So I won't have many because I've just rerun through the entire thing, but here we go. Mainz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can completely do Mainz. So that's 1 of 18 done straight away. Dortmund. I've got a couple of the higher rated cards, so I've still got a couple that I could run through and I could do it again. So basically what you're looking for is, if I'm going to pay that 60k for Paderborn, I want to be getting at least 10 packs off the back of it straight away. So you can think of it as, I'm paying 60k for Paderborn, I'm going to get an 88 rated card for completing it, I'm going to get my pack for Paderborn, and then I'm going to get another 10, 11, 12 packs straight away because I'm able to go out and do 10, 11, 12 of them Bundesliga teams straight away again. If I had like 4 or 5 teams that I could do, I wouldn't bother going out and spending the 70k on Paderborn, because what's the point? I'm only getting to complete a small portion of the Bundesliga again. So that is just another little sticking point that a lot of people struggle with. Now, the next tip is when to buy. With a lot of silver cards, the best time to buy is obviously during pack supply. When we get things like marquee matchups, you want to look out for mixed player packs and electrum packs. For instance, if you're doing the CONMEBOL leagues, I love it when marquee matchups comes out. I'll go to the specific CONMEBOL league because it's only the black cards, and so many of the high rated, like 75 plus cards, get listed at like 300 coins. Or you can get the right backs and left backs and the centre backs that are normally 1,000 coins plus. You can pick them up for like 300-400 coins, and because they're the only cards that show up, the black cards, it's so easy to snipe them. So that is another tip. Do it during pack supply for specific leagues that can be hard to complete with expensive players. All right backs, left backs, and some centre backs can be very expensive when they're silver from smaller teams. So always keep that in mind. And last but not least, have fun. You're only doing this because you want to get the cards. At the end of the day, you're doing this to get a group of 88 rated cards to put into an SBC to get a card that you want at the end of it. This isn't your job to go and do this, so don't feel tied down by it. If you do one league, don't think, oh, I've got to do another one. Go and have a game, try and enjoy what you're doing, and then go back to the grind. At the end of the day, you're grinding to get the player that you want. So don't see it as a chore, see it as something that you're working towards. And hopefully this has helped you out as well. And if it has, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little notifications bell so you get notified when I do more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one.